everyone. Om Swastiastu from Bali. I'm Dr. Junju Dasala, also known as the Goddess Brain Doctor here, assisting you in activating your goddess brain, awakening your feminine wisdom, and living your divine purpose. I am also the co-founder of Nyasa Institute, where we weave science, soul, and soma for the purpose of healing, transformation, and manifestation. And today, I am so blessed and proud to have my family here with me, my beloved Nova, who is the other co-founder of Nyasa Institute. Many of you have probably seen him or met him before. Some of you, maybe not. This is our son, our 7-year-old, beloved, magical, most brilliant angel in the world, Sakai Lokaki. And so I don't usually do family videos. So we'll see how this goes. The reason I want to make this video is to connect, first of all, with our Ohana, with our Nyasa tribe. All of you, those of you who have been following us, supporting us, connecting with us, working with us, flowing with us. We so appreciate you, and we have some really fun and exciting announcements to make. So we thought it'd be really fun to connect in this way, in a video, instead of writing it all out, to share about some of the opportunities we have to connect in some really profound and beautiful ways in the upcoming months. Also, today is a very special day. Anybody know what day it is? You know what day it is?
11/11/22.
Yes, it's 11/11/2022. And those of you who know Nyasa Institute, you know that we are all about synchronicity and those beautiful messages from the universe, signs, right? I like to think of these as divine cosmic sign posts. And inside of these portals, for lack of a better word, really it is a vibrational portal. This is a time and we invite you to join us in this, in your own personal activation. If you haven't taken time today to think about what you're creating, we tell Sakai it's a good day to do what? Meditate and make prayers or
Wishes.
Wishes. So make your wishes. Your wishes have a lot more support, universal cosmic support today. So that said, thank you both for being here.
Nice to be here.
Yep, it's very nice.
Yeah. And hope you all are doing amazing wherever you are. We'll probably be sharing about some of the opportunities coming up, but we're also going to weave in some gems. So if you stay to the end, we're going to share some gems. I heard a really great one today by Greg Braden, if you're familiar with him. And also a message from Kuan Yin, an 11/11 message from Kuan Yin. That said, we're going to start with, hey, what are we excited to announce? First of all, we've been super, super full and busy here in Bali. We have those of you who have been following us know about our Bali Magic Land project. Oh, and I was going to show some pictures, maybe we'll edit those in, of how the vision is expanding there to ultimately create a retreat sanctuary. And yes, we've completed phase 1, this first bungalow. And those of you have been like, oh, congratulations, you're done. We're nowhere close to done.
Far from done.
Yeah.
And we
made one villa.
Only one beautiful, beautiful, beautiful villa. And we're learning so much. We're being challenged and we're growing.
If you ever had to build a house, we understand some of the frustrations, and it could be different here in Bali too, sometimes.
And it's like the perfect metaphor for life too. It really is. We're getting to see where else do I find myself being a little bit impatient and trying to push things to fruition instead of allowing it to unfold. Or, where am I not bringing enough of that masculine fire into the process so that it will move forward?
Yeah.
And so just the dance. So been really full with the Land Project and also with the Neurosomatic Flow mentoring and working with our teachers and trainees and also with our private coaching clients. That it's a time we all know that the world is just changing so fast, and so that we've been that's been a really, really interesting thing to work with more, I would say more humans than ever in the past 10 years who are looking to create radical change in their lives and who are looking to thrive in these radically changing times. That said, that's probably a perfect segue into our first announcement. Nova and I have decided to put our brains together and
our collective experiences.
our hearts together with the goddess brain and his athlete masculine infinite stumbling brain
extreme brain
together. And for the first time, sports brain, and maybe Sakai will have a role in this as well. But we're coming out with our first coaching program offering together in partnership, and it's called Ignite. And there's different layers of it. Please mark your calendars. We will launch this journey. The first part of it will be a 6-week vision activation to ignite your 2023. So I'm sure you will feel the truth in that it's not too soon to start to think about this next cycle, this next chapter of your life. And we are really, really excited about this. It's the journey will start on February 16th in North America. It'll be February 17th here. It'll be a 6-week activation. And we're super excited because this is the first time we're going to bring the best of all of our past programs, from the Goddess Brain to Neurosomatic Flow, our Beauty That Transforms retreat, but also, more importantly, our personal experiences, especially with Nova and his experience of transforming, fear, into fuel to achieve a dream that I think most of us can barely comprehend. A dream like that, and just
I think the program in general. I think in the last few years we've been asked so many times, especially when I share something in one of the calls or something like that, because the last couple of years we've been focused on women most of the time, of how it's important to bring balance and a different viewpoint of coming from if we're going to call the divine masculine, because we get asked all the time about how we make things work as a couple, how we make things work as a family, how are we able to achieve our dreams by living in Bali. So these are decisions that we made based from our collective experiences, but also using the tools that we share in the programs that we have already. So we decided that now is a good time to put those together in a program that's not as long and more, probably not in terms of the price point, much more accessible to more of our ohana and to more people out there.
Yeah. We really want to share our collective gems, those things that have helped us the most to create a life that we could barely imagine was possible 10 years ago.
Yeah. We've been here now over 4.5 years now.
Yeah. And it's not just being in Bali. It's, to me, it's just amazing that we actually created a life where we are the creators. Like, we create just about everything, every aspect of our lives. And we've taken responsibility and ownership of creating our own reality.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't like we got stuck here during the pandemic,
yeah.
you know,
And our lives are not perfect.
not at all,
by all
not at
means.
all.
And it's not always easy as life, never is. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I'm especially when I'm on the scooter and taking Sakai to school. I always say to him, God, Sakai, we're so lucky to be in Bali.
Yeah.
Just so lucky to be here. And we created this.
We created this, and you can too. We have so many people who reach out to us, who've been reaching out to us for over the years, just like, so how did you take the leap? Like what, how is it to live out there? How is it to create, your own programs and be entrepreneurs, soul entrepreneurs, and to raise a family, in a more non-traditional kind of way, and we love those questions. And so, inside of this program, we're going to be able to give a little bit more attention to questions like that, and just support more of you in a more in a more general kind of way to come in and apply some of these tools, some of these insights to rise up and create your own reality, however you want to do it, whatever you want to create, and just know that you can, and to have that support. There'll be so much. We're going to share a lot more details about that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned and just know that there is going to be that container and some extended offerings from that. And then I think that also leads into, I just have a note here on the true medicine of flow, And again, we'll expand on this too. I think another just realization that we both had is in this, in this interplay of the feminine and the masculine, the interplay of the feminine and the masculine, and especially with coaching and the different approaches out there, from the masculine and the feminine, and traditional versus modern. And that we at Nyasa Institute, one of our biggest things is about the medicine of flow. And this medicine is in its most potent form. Flow, that ultimate flow, is a result of that harmony, right, between the yin and the yang forces, and the feminine and masculine. And so that's a big part of the context of what we're going to bring, and what we realize works the most powerfully in our own life experiments.
I think most people know it's good to be balanced, but sometimes it's tough to figure out, when is it the right time to be more masculine? When is it the right time to be more feminine? When is it the right time to be in the middle? And part of why we wanted to create the program is to help guide people, to guide you on how to use that balance in whatever vision you have, whatever you want to accomplish.
Yes. And this program is going to be open to both women and men. And so those of you women who have journeyed with us before, this would be the perfect program to bring your partners, your family into, and to just rise together, and also to invite more men into this conversation about what is the divine feminine. What does it mean to awaken feminine consciousness? And more men are curious, and I feel, I believe in my heart that it is actually, and there are many sages who say this, that it's actually the men who are going to steward this movement of this full awakening to bring harmony to our planet. All right, enough of that. Thank you for listening. That we're so excited. I hope you can feel our excitement. This next announcement is that, it's been since 2019 that this has happened. And this winter, guess what we're doing? Sakai, you want to share the
What
announcement?
are we doing, Sakai?
We're going back to the US.
Yay!
To the United States for the first time together since 2019. That's almost 4 years. I was there.
3 years and a half.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
there
long
for
time.
a minute by myself to help my mom in 2020.
But Sakai and I have, September 2019 is when we were last in the US.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go snowboarding for the first.
you are. He's gonna go snow. Yes, we're gonna take him
So as you
snowboarding.
know, those from Colorado, of course, we're going to be in Colorado, right?
Yes, yes. We haven't actually announced this publicly so much. I think it was, yeah.
Just
But
to our close friends and family, I guess.
so we're going to be in San Francisco. We're going to be on the East Coast in North Carolina, visiting my family. And then we're going to be in Colorado. And please, please, please save the date for the weekend of January 7th. We're still working out the details, but I think we have the venue and we're going to be doing a live in-person event on January 7th.
That's a Saturday, I believe, right?
A Saturday. So stay tuned for those details. Some of you, we've been connecting through a screen and we've never met in person before. So this might be an amazing opportunity to come together, and we're just going to weave our usual movement, medicine, flow, magic, journaling,
See, we're in flow now.
Exactly. And connecting our hearts to, raise our own vibrations, expand what's possible for each of us individually and collectively. So stay tuned for that. So excited. That said, even before that, we haven't announced this to most people yet, just another opportunity to come together. Ho'oponopono. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Thanksgiving, and in the US, this is a big holiday for families to come together. Historically, we won't get into all of that, but it's a big, big day. And we are offering a Thanksgiving Ho'oponopono Medicine of Flow circle. It'll be a virtual sacred circle to come together with movement and prayer and do a forgiveness ceremony. And so this is going to be with Ohana. If you follow me on YouTube and you're not a part of our Nyasa Institute Ohana, get on our list, go to our website, subscribe, and you will get the invitation to come and join us. And we're going to, weave some song and prayer and do some beautiful honoring of Mother Earth, of feminine consciousness, of Mother Nature. And it's going to be really powerful.
I think we also want to bring some awareness to the fact that, at this time, historically, it wasn't really a time of Thanksgiving, as in giving. It was more about thanks taking. Again, without going too much in the history today, I know that some of you know what really happened during those times. And so it's a time for us to recognize that, in a balanced way. So we look forward to having you join us.
Yeah, join us. Oh, can you come back down here for a second? My love, thank you. Thank you. All right, we're just about ready to wrap up here and haven't forgotten about the message from Kuan Yin. How you doing, baby?
Okay, buddy?
I'm amazing.
You are. You're amazing.
He's amazing. Gotcha. You look at yourself again. Look at the camera.
So here's the gem. Okay, here's the gem. Again, this was inspired by Greg Braden. But the gem is that for those of us who are doing a lot of inner work to create balance, in our lives, that's news for you. It's not about balance. It's not about balance. And I, for one, have always utilized that language of the importance of balance. And thank you, Greg Braden, for discerning this for me. if you look into nature, a lot of times people say like, oh, well, if you look to nature, we find the answers in nature. And we do. Nature always has the answers. And many of us look into nature and we say, well, look at nature. Nature is in balance. Nature is in balance. And Greg brought up the point that actually, if you look at nature, and even in our own bodies, nature resists balance. He used the word abhors balance. Nature wants to not be in balance. The nature of the universe is not to be in balance. If it were to be in balance, if nature were exactly in balance, and if we were exactly in homeostatic, perfect center balance inside of our own bodies and inside of every cell, that would mean that there would be no movement. That would mean that there would actually be no life. Life lives in the flow of the energy from one side to the other, from the density to the sparseness, from the high to the low, from the low to the high, from the empty stomach to the full stomach, from the empty mind to the full, it's cycles. Nature is cycles, right? So it's not about balance. He said it's about harmony. And there's a difference. And when he said that, I got full body chills and I just thought, yeah, I felt that as truth. And it reminded me that, harmony, yeah, it's about a dance. It's a dance. And so, a dance is not a man and a woman or two humans, a woman and a woman, child and a child or whatever, two entities being completely still in balance. No, it's dynamic, it's constant movement, it's chaos, but it's finding that rhythm, right? That coherence and moving together, flowing, through the ups and downs and finding that harmony, knowing when to push a little, when to gently press and when to gently fall back and allow and surrender the fire, the earth, the wind, the water. And where there's harmony, there is flow. So just an invitation for you to take that into your 11:11 meditation, to begin to look at your own life. Where is it that maybe there's a struggle for balance, that if there could just be a shift in your perspective around reframing balance to harmony, what would that make possible? What would that make possible? Yeah. So last but not least, Kuan Yin is here.
So many of you know probably, well, maybe some of you don't know that we use this deck a lot, Kuan Yin Oracle deck. And I've already cleared the deck, shuffled it a little bit. And so I guess I'm just going to spread these out. We're going to let Sakai choose, whichever one.
And okay. Kuan Yin, she is, for those, if you're not familiar, she is the Chinese, and Tibetan and Buddhist goddess of compassion and of mercy, of healing. And Sakai just picked 21, the Orchid Priestess of Destiny.
So I'm just going to read, I obviously won't read the whole thing, but I'll just read some certain parts. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls you to now, beloved. She calls you to your purpose, path, and soul passion. You are called to rise again and again, to live up into your potential with all its uniqueness and beauty. She will call you always with her sweet flute playing deep in your heart. Blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, stirring your heart to quest for your truest soul passion. And Yeah, maybe we'll share this in some other video, but I'm going to share the prayer. And so what you can do is, as I read this, you can just repeat it after, so we can call upon this card, the power of this card. Prayer to the Orchid Priestess of Destiny. My destiny is in my own heart,
My destiny is in my own heart,
and you guide me deeper within myself, beloved Orchid Priestess. And you guide me deeper within myself, beloved Orchid Priestess, so I cannot miss out on anything. So I cannot miss out on anything that is divinely ordained for me. That is divinely ordained for me. It will always find me at peace in my heart.
at peace in my heart.
I now receive that which is guiding me. Receive that which is guiding me in unconditional love.
In unconditional love.
Into the fullness and expression of my own divine being. Into the fullness and expression of my own divine being. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. So let me just repeat it really quickly. My destiny is in my own heart, and you guide me deeper than myself, beloved Orchid Princess, so I cannot miss out on anything that is divinely ordained for me. It will always find me. At peace in my heart, I now receive that which is guiding me in unconditional love into the fullness and expression of my own divine being. Om Mani Padme Hum.
So thank you, Divine Mother Kuan Yin. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Spending this time with us. To hear in the comments below if you're with us. Are you in the United States? Where are you in the world? Would you like to connect? Anything that how that gem may have landed with you?
Yeah, if you want to see us in San Francisco, or if you're going to be in North Carolina, possibly, and then also Colorado, let us know and we'll share some dates.
Yes. And as we say in Bali,
Om Santi 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 Om.
Wow.
Bye bye.
blessings.
Blessings. Bye bye.